my lovely people, welcome back to A Black Cat's Voice. I'm here with some new content for you guys, but before I start talking, I just want to once again thank all my supporters. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you for sharing your time with me. So on today's episode, I want to talk about comfortable discomfort. Now, some people are truly comfortable seeing you suffer. Sounds messed up, but it's very true. Your discomfort can actually make life more comfortable for people around you. Whether you're aware of this or not, some people like to watch you suffer. A lot of us shine brighter than we think, you know? You never know who's watching you. You never know who's observing you. You never know who's secretly jealous and wishing they could be more like you. You never know. Sometimes it's a close friend. Sometimes it's a coworker. Sometimes even your own family will like to see you down because it'll make them feel better about themselves. And that's why anybody who knows me knows I always be using that expression. It be your own people. Because it do. Unfortunately, it be your own people. Now, I've noticed some people really get a kick out of watching you suffer because it makes them feel better about their struggles. It makes them feel better about themselves. Like, I really live by the saying that some people want to see you doing good but never better than them, because it's true. I've seen it so much in my own life that some people truly feel victorious by seeing you in pain. They really feel good about themselves because they felt like your light was shining a little too bright, and now that you're suffering in any type of way, whether that's emotional pain, physical pain, financial pain, they're happy because that dimmed your light a little bit, and now maybe their light will seem a little brighter to people, because people will really hate on you like that. People really love you, really want to see you doing good, but once you start doing better than them, the energy changes. There's a shift. And it's truly disgusting, but some people are so unhappy with themselves that seeing you unhappy will make them smile. Literally. In my own life, I noticed I had way more friends, way more family support, way more of a lot of people in my life when I was doing bad. When I was in a toxic relationship, I had so many friends because my so-called friends were also in toxic situations. And I'm sure them seeing me in the same type of abusive situation that they were in made them feel better about what they're going through, you know, because they're like, okay, at least I'm not the only person. Okay, at least you're going through this too. And it's just really sad that just because someone chooses to be with a negative partner, they don't want to see you with someone that treats you well. They don't want to see you with someone that adores you and really adds value to your life, because they don't have that. How kids be jealous and how kids will not want other kids to play with their toys because they're theirs. It's the same thing in adult life. That's why a lot of adults act childish, because they're acting like little kids. For you not to want me to have something that makes me happy just because you don't have it is extremely selfish. It really is. Even when I was struggling financially, when I was, homeless, when I was broke, when I was going through so many things, living off food stamps, living off the county. I think it used to be called GR. When I was doing so bad, a lot of my family, I could tell, felt good because they felt like they had the upper hand, because they knew I needed their help. I needed their support. I needed even them to be around me because I was struggling. And it's really sad and unfortunate how sometimes your own people will feel more comfortable around you as long as you're doing worse than they are. I noticed once I started valuing myself and finding people who value me in the ways that I value myself, I noticed an instant disconnect, instantly, with people, I was spending holidays with people I was always around, people I was constantly texting, constantly calling on the phone. All of a sudden, when they noticed I had people in my life who genuinely loved me, it was a problem. And it's just really sad because even people seeing me happy, not knowing what I've gone through, they're quick to bring up what I've been through. I've had people throw in my face that I've been homeless before. I've had people throw in my face that I've been in foster care before. I've had people throw in my face so many things that I had no control over, even my disability. And it's just really disgusting that a lot of people hate you because they would rather see you suffer than to see you succeed. Like, a lot of people to this day, you might not even be doing that bad. You might not be suffering that much. And if you notice, a lot of people will really be upset because you're not suffering either as much or in the way that they hoped you would. You really sometimes have secret haters who pretend to be your friends, who pretend to be your number one fans. And the whole time they're happy you're not doing good. The whole time they're happy you're going to have to call them when he, does something to you, when you need money for rent. They're happy with that because they get a kick out of feeling like they're doing better than you. And I just really noticed that I don't know why a lot of people see me as such a threat. And it just only seems to be when I'm doing good. When I'm doing bad, it seems like everybody was my friend. Everybody wanted to invite me over. Everybody wanted to be around me. But once I started doing good, once I manifested all the love in my life, once I met my husband, I noticed such a big shift with people I really thought loved me and really had my back. And now reflecting on everything, I realize it's not because they don't love me or not because they don't care about me, but because they care more about themselves. And some people don't want you to have anything that they haven't obtained. But don't ever let that stop you from going for it. Don't let nobody control your happiness, because I've been sad, I've been sick, I've been crying, I've been just the lowest version of myself, and I refuse to go back to that for anybody. I don't care who's not happy that I have a husband that loves and adores me. I don't care. I'm gonna post him every single time because I deserve that, and that makes me happy. And when I see other people, I have friends right now who are accomplishing things and doing things I wish I could do. I wish I wasn't sick so I could be doing the things that they're doing. I wish I had the number of children they have, or, the financial success that they have. But do you think I'm upset with them for having it because I don't? Because I'm not. I'm not no hater. I'm gonna be the first one to pat you on your back and clap for you. And it's just really sad because popularity can really be determined by suffering. Some people are only close because they have a common enemy, Some people are only close because they get to complain together. They get to be upset together because they know they're not going to do anything to fix their situation. So having somebody else who is on the same vibe, the same low vibrational frequency, someone who is content and complacent with not having as happy of a life as they could, makes people feel good about themselves. Some people are really more comfortable watching you go through discomfort, watching you go through struggle, watching you suffer. And it's sad. It's really sad that that's a real thing. But at the same time, don't ever let that stop you. Don't ever let anybody being mad at you, being happy, stop you from being happy. Because anybody who's mad at you for doing what's best for you was already mad at you in the first place. Anybody who gets mad because now you making a lot of money, they were already mad at you. It's just now they have a specific reason. Don't ever let and also don't ever let your suffering be the reason why you can't be happy. You can choose to be happy at any time. You can choose happiness at any time. And for every person that left, every person that is jealous of how good you doing, every person that doesn't support you, there is somebody that will. I've had people I've never even met in my life be there for me and love me and treat me in such a valuable way, even more so than people I've known my entire life. I've had people within 3 years of knowing them change my life in such a positive way that it makes me value myself a little more. Shout out to my husband. And I just really want you guys to know and understand that some people are really comfortable with your suffering. Some people really like to see you struggle. And just know that that's okay. That's completely okay, and that's life. But don't ever let it stop you. Don't ever let somebody being upset with you for being great stop you from being great. You know how many people didn't like Kobe? Still one of the best basketball players of all time. You know how many people don't like Beyonce? Still one of the greatest performers of all time. So be great and don't let nobody stop you from being great. Don't let nobody's suffering cause you discomfort. Worry about yourself and do what's right for yourself. And I promise you're going to always be okay. I promise. Thank you all for listening. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Bye.